son.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. An inside give to Jones. He's got room at the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Damn, I didn't know I had my damn TV muted. Couldn't hear shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, he sets the fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, a 20-yard touchdown. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that recapitulate on your scoring?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. There would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's Wilson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Stop biting me, man. I'm trying to play nice with you, but you're going to stop biting me. You hear me? You're going to stop biting me. Stop biting me.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
First down, Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Prescott now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Eluding the pressure right. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chambers. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On play action, now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
I'm hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A jet sweep. Here's Tolbert. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4s. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Now it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. On the move past the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah. Because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Slot man moves right. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about